everyone, it's Shanil from Japanese Domestic Imports. For a while, we've had requests from our followers to review some of the cars that we import, and we've finally decided to make it happen. Welcome to the very first episode of JDI Car Reviews. For our first review, we had to pick something special, so we picked the legendary Nissan GT-R R35. To make it extra special, this one is finished in red, a color found in less than 6% of the early model R35s. It's also one of the most sought after factory colors in these early models. Let's take a quick look under the hood. Here we've got a 3.8-litre twin-turbo V6 engine paired with a 6-speed dual-clutch transmission and an all-wheel drive system. These R35s produce around 420 horsepower at the wheels. Out of the box, they were smashing 0 to 100 in 3.8 seconds. For a 17-year-old car, the exterior of this one is in pretty good condition. Let's check out the interior of this. One thing you would notice is some of the materials used inside haven't aged as well as you'd hope. Cracks on the dashboard are pretty common on these early model R35s. But if it has been well cared for, like this one, the cabin feels pretty solid for a car from 2008. Now for the fun part, let's take it for a spin. This car just had a major service done, including oil filters, brake fluid, even TSP clips are done, so I don't mind pushing it to its limits. But as always, we recommend checking oil and coolant at a minimum before you take a car out for a spin. Wow! Even though it's in comfort mode right now, as soon as I put my foot down, the power that I get out of the twin-turbo engine is incredible. Surprisingly, the drive is quite smooth. Of course, it's not a Mercedes, but you don't buy a GT-R for the seats. You buy it for performance. You want to be able to feel the corners. Unless you're hanging out with mates that are running 1000 plus horsepower builds, this car is never going to feel slow. Some say the fact that the R35s didn't come in manual is bad. I don't know if I agree with that argument. If you ever need to drop a gear, disappear, does it really have to be manual? Yes and no. The dual clutch does its job and give you some really fast shifts, and if you ever need to drop a gear, you can always use the pedal shifts. Now let's test the most talked about number, 0 to 100. Straight out of factory, this car was clocked at 3.8 seconds. Whoa, that hit hard. Sure, the tires and the road conditions matter, but that's some serious performance for a car built in 2008. Honestly, it doesn't feel like I'm in a 17-year-old car. The power, the performance, the presence these R35s have is incredible, and I'm sure it will always hold a special place in the hearts of JDM lovers. If you're ever thinking of getting one of these beasts for yourself, reach out to Japanese domestic imports and we will make sure that we find the right car for you. Alright everyone, thank you for watching our very first review and welcome to the JDI family.